Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609. I'm at the RV park in Victoria, Texas. This is the city RV park, and I want to show you a couple of things, or a few things actually. Whenever you come into any RV park, one of the things you're going to find is everything is always different. For example, now you plumbers will appreciate this. Notice how this is plumb. It goes up, and then it's got a little turn right here, and then it comes up like that. Is that a work of art? Huh? It works. It's functional. Let me say that. Let me get up here closer so you can see it. That's a plumber's dream there, isn't it? And then over here, that right there, you're going to see a lot of these little mounds as I'm out walking. Those are fire ants, okay? Fire ant beds. And if you look out across this field, let's see if I can zoom a little bit. If you see those little black mounds out there, the little spots like this spot and all out in there, you see those little dark spots? Those are fire ant beds, okay? And there's hundreds of them. I mean, they put a powder on them, but it's pretty toxic, I'm sure of that. Anyway, this is the electrical hookup as usual. And, you know, this is 110 only. This is 30 amp. You got to be sure. It's hard to keep it plugged in there. It's not a good plug. 50 amp right here. And then also, whenever you come to an RV park, most of the time they have the power off, so you'll have to turn. This is for the 30 amp. You have to be sure it's on. And so you'll have power, okay? Next thing is, water will not run uphill. It won't, as far as I know. This is where the septic drain is right here, okay? It's up on a mountain, okay? I can't believe they do that, but they do. So what you've got to do is you got to rig up something to kind of get the water to drain that way whenever you get ready to drain your tanks. Anyway, I don't use my black water tank, so I just leave the valves open. And as far as leveling it, it wasn't too bad. The site was reasonably level. It just required one wooden block on this side here, which is not too bad, okay? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a walk through the park and you can see the rest of it. But anyway, this is my site. I'll go up here and we'll take a look at it from a distance. But this is, again, this is Victoria, Texas. This is October the 31st, actually, Halloween, I think. And it's a cloudy day, as you can see. It's cool, probably 80 in that range. A little humid, but that's not unusual when you're 21 miles from the Gulf of Mexico. And what else? So let's spin around here slowly and let you see. It's a nice place. All this is nice and mowed. You can walk out there. You just have to be aware that some of those fire ant mounds may be active, and so don't stand still without checking your pants to be sure they haven't crawled up on your legs and stuff. Because what they do is they crawl up and they'll get hundreds of them on you at the same time, and then somebody must whistle or something, and they all sting the crap out of you at the same moment. But we're going to go on a walk this morning. That's where I'm headed right now. Let me get my walking stick. I wonder why they call it a walking stick. It doesn't walk. But yeah, the water won't run uphill, and the plumbing dream. And this is a semi-gravel pad. It hadn't had any new gravel here probably in about 30 years. And this area floods a lot because the Guadalupe River is right down that way about a quarter of a mile. And this is right in the floodplain. So let's go. Let me get out here and we'll let you see this is the RV nearest me right here. All these sites are pull through. They got 18 pull through sites. And anyway, this is my setup right here. There's the pickup, my Ram, my garage, and there's my house. My garage is bigger than my house. Anyway, let's go. So we're walking down the little street here. Here's another one here. But they all have, for some reason, some of the septic hookups are better than others. Mine just happens to be the one up on a mound. And this fifth wheel here, I'll show you something, if I can zoom a little bit. On the back corner here, can you see that damage on the very corner there? That's right where his electrical outlet is. So I bet you that somebody forgot to unplug and drove away and pulled that whole piece out. That'd be my guess. But it's a big old good one. Got a bunch of slides and everything. And here's Vato over here. Nice bike. And got him a nice truck to tow that monster with. It's a Ford F-350. I guess that's a 1 ton, or would you believe that? Anyway, There's more RV sites over there. Those are all pull-throughs. There's actually, I think there's one available over there, maybe two. But you know, there's no reservations here, so when you pull in, you just either find a spot or you don't. And these people can be here for up to a month. And it's not a bad rate. It's $12 a day, which comes out to $360 a month. But that includes electric and septic and trash. They don't charge you additional for the electric. Another big old good one here. Yeah, I'd say I by far have the smallest RV in the whole RV park. That's an accomplishment. If you can't have the biggest one, have the smallest one. There is a fellow in here, or was, oh here he is, a guy in a Scamp fifth wheel. And there's a big motorhome there that costs more than the RV park. But yeah, you can see the little Scamp fifth wheel through the trees there. Yeah, big old good in there. Look at me, look at me. And now we've got a beautiful place to walk. So you've seen the RV park. I'll go over here and let you see the rules so you'll see them for yourself and you won't have to ask me. It's called the Victoria RV Park by the city of Victoria. I think you would call Victoria Parks and Recreation to get some details. I'll let this go on for a couple of more minutes. We're coming to, this is where you pay your fees, the little brown box on the right there, that's where you drop your fees. They have a little pay envelope. I don't think people pay by the rules, I promise you. But it says City of Victoria, Texas. And you reach up in there and pull that little handle down and drop your envelope in. And there's another fire ant mound. Surprise, surprise. They're everywhere. And you get your little paper pay envelope out of there and fill in the information that's required. And here it is. RV rates, $12 per night. $2 to use the dump station. Pay after selecting space, blah, blah, blah. 30 days maximum stay during any 6-month period. Sites must be kept orderly and free of clutter. I need to remind that one guy down there. Or actually, there's two people that need to be reminded. There's always a few. Checkout times 2 p.m. All pets must be on leash. And there's it is right there. There's a phone number, 361-485-3200. So anyway, guys, having said that, I'm going to continue my walk. And we'll end the video right here. So let me give you a shot back here of the RV park right quick. Let me zoom just a wee bit. Yeah, you can't see my RV. Well, you could if I got over here. It's way down there on the end. And then we'll